So before we get started, I think it's really important to set some ground rules and also set some expectations of what is expected of me, what is expected of you, and how to approach this whole thing of learning a programming language. And I think the most important thing, and this is pretty obvious, is that just sitting here and watching YouTube videos is not gonna teach you how to learn programming. You may learn some concepts, but you need to really do it yourself. It's a little bit like you cannot learn guitar by just watching videos. You have to do it, or you will not build muscles unless you actually go to the gym. So you do have to go and type and get a little bit of muscle memories and practice the concepts that we will explain you here. So all that we can do is give you the resources, give you directions, give you guidance in the lab sessions, and really set up the ground for you to then go and do the work yourself. So what you really must do is type and not be scared of making errors. All the code we provide here, you cannot break anything, everything is recoverable. So just go there and experiment, and also start doing your own stuff. The sooner you start thinking, oh, actually I could apply this to this problem. The problems I give you, they're quite generic, they might be useful, but there'll be other stuff, similar stuff that you can do. So the sooner you start thinking about how can I actually apply what I learn, the more interesting it will get for you. And coding is really something, it's like learning an instrument, learning a language. You have to practice more or less daily. So try and set aside maybe 30 minutes every day to do this stuff, but do this consistently. Then I think you will really flourish. So this is I think is really essential to understand. If you don't do that, you probably will still get something out of the course. You get some basic ideas. You can say, oh yeah, I learned a little bit about this, but you will not become a proficient programmer. So if you want to really take this into your skill set and develop it, you will need to do some work. It's fun. You can make it more fun by applying it, but it's something you have to do. So basically, if you just do this a little bit, you will have some valuable knowledge, and this course will still be useful for you, but you will probably get stuck there and not move on from that. Whereas if you do put in the effort and you really sort of take off and it really resonates with you, programming as well, you can start a journey. You can start really solving problems, applying things, and having a lot of fun as well. And it will be useful for your careers, for your future job applications. Python is a skill that you can be applied in many different areas. One more thing before we get going is, and this is really also very important, is how to use AI and large language models. You may have heard the term vibe coding. It is very exciting, it is extremely useful, but it can also be a curse, especially when you're at the beginning of your journey. So right now, I think LLMs, we should not ban them, we should not say they're bad. You will use them, there's no question about it. You would be stupid not to use them. And you have an incredible potential here at your hand of having somebody to explain you stuff that you can work with. I use LLMs for learning all the time. It is somebody you can ask questions, you can challenge, you can ask you to challenge, to give you test questions. It's a real tool that you can use intelligently. But it is also a curse, because if you just use it lazily and just copy and paste stuff, you just say solve me this problem and then move over, you will maybe get an illusion of that you can do something, but it will not be a knowledge that you acquire. It is something that you outsource into a machine, and then you might as well not do it. You can, I mean, everybody can build a website these days, or can just sort of write small scripts. There's definitely no question about it. But really, to be creative, to know what to do, to ask the right questions later on, you need to learn the fundamentals. And for the fundamentals, to learn them, you have to do them yourself. And once you do that, the LLMs will be extremely powerful for you to speed up your journey, to speed up your productivity. But if you just start from the beginning with letting the LLMs do everything, it will be not particularly useful. So I would really encourage you to use the right approach of writing yourself. Initially, even turn off the co-pilots, all of this stuff. Really type out the code for the maybe duration of this course for the first 6 months. It's painful, and I know it takes a little bit of discipline, but it is really important. And only when you have mastered the fundamentals, then you can start productively using the Copilot tools, and it will be useful. And then test what you've written, debug it yourself, and then go to the AI when you get stuck and ask, what does this mean? How else could I do this? Ask the AI also to give you other examples or things like that. Try and understand what the AI produces and then go into a cycle like that. That's an extremely powerful and productive way of learning. But don't just ask the I just solve that problem for me. You copy it, you paste it, and you submit it. You may get good grades, fair enough. I don't care. But you will not learn how to program. And that's kind of more important in this course than getting a good grade, in my opinion. All right, with that, I leave you to consider how you're gonna approach that. Set yourself a study schedule and see how much commitment you want to really put into this. You will probably pass these exams, and you will pass the course even if you don't do every day, and if you just learn a little bit, it'll be useful. But if it does sound like fun to you and you really want to learn it, then follow the program to its completion, and just put in the effort. It will be worth it. I promise you that.